What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new news topic discussion. Very good news, in my opinion. Twice's Mina is back in Korea. And why do I think this is good news? That's because, if she hadn't returned in, almost 2020, I would be nervous. I'd be scared. That would not be a good sign. But this is clearly a good sign. And I believe JYP and Twice's word in that she was just taking a break. But yeah, okay. Their statement is Mina is not returning because of a special reason or her schedule. As previously announced, she's currently resting due to health issues. So this is health, and it's difficult for her to participate in the schedule, activities, the world tour, and they're wishing her a happy, speedy recovery. And I believe this, sorry to say this a lot, but because being a K-pop artist is insane. If anyone knows, if you're an actual fan of K-pop, you know that their schedules are nuts. It's more insane than artists from across the globe. You know, it's much more, I would say, constant. You're always doing so many things. Like, for example, the culture in Korea, there's always some TV shows you have to be on constantly, like variety shows, versus America. Yeah, we do have some TV shows that artists guest on, but not quite as much. You know, it's not like a thing where you're expected to be on many shows, like TV shows, variety shows, to do weird things. And their training is crazier. You know, it's just some say the training in K-pop should be illegal, to be honest. It's just nuts. It's bonkers. It's not a joke. So it's understandable why, she wants to take a break. So I'm not freaking out. I did say this before on one of my posts on YouTube for the rare people who actually read. I wasn't freaking out. You know, I wasn't like, oh my god, no, it's Mina. Has she left? You know, the one thing I'll say that kind of, just a little bit, at least a little, when Twice cried on stage, you know, obviously I don't want to be so negative and talk about an artist leaving, but you know, I don't blame people for freaking out though, for thinking that she might have possibly left or is planning, because we have many artists in the industry that were in popular groups that left, you know, that actually left down the line, even though the group was successful. For example, I'm going to talk about a JYP group called 2PM. Some of you might not know because you're too young, but 2PM was like JYP's hottest boy band at one point. And most of you probably do know about it because of Jay Park. So the famous rapper Jay Park, I think he's kind of taking a break from music right now. He was the leader of 2PM, and he left 2PM in Korea for a couple years because of this controversy with something he said that was found on MySpace, which is a very old social media site that got blown way out of proportion. And it was really bad because, you know, he had a lot of people suddenly dislike him, and it was crazy though. When he left, he still had a lot of fans. When he left, there were so many girls at the airport literally crying. So, and I think Taekhyun, sorry if I pronounced his name wrong, was there at the airport with him. And I thought he was never gonna come back, but man, he bounced back. He started he has his own label. There can be a good outcome if someone decides to leave, so it's not always a bad thing. And other artists like Jessica from SNSD, no one saw that coming, man. I never thought that would happen, and well, Jessica, as you could see, she's well off doing her little thing. She has a business. I think she still does make music. But in this case, we have a full Twice group here. We don't have someone leaving Twice. I will guarantee you in probably like a month. I would give it another month. Mina is gonna return, or she's gonna return after the tour. I have a feeling she's just not gonna be in the tour in period, unless it's already over. I don't know. Sorry. Sadly, I had never I couldn't go to the tour on any of the shows, so I haven't been looking at them any of the dates. So, but I'm just gonna say that um, I'm fine with her resting, because what you don't want, and this has happened, we've had artists pass out on stage multiple times. For example, some of you who know FX, a very amazing group that's sadly not promoting right now, but Crystal passed out more than once on stage and is just insane. And many other groups I can't think of right now, but I mean, you could tell in those instances that she probably had zero sleep. And yeah, of course, there's a lot of people with other jobs, normal jobs, that don't get sleep, that do not get sleep either. But you gotta think, man, FX Crystal, just imagine having to dance and do this and that nonstop, and like, plus an insane diet. Your diet too. Like, these girls can't just eat whatever they want when they're hungry and tired. Like people with regular jobs, they gotta watch what they eat carefully. So imagine having that little bit of energy and you gotta perform all the time, 24/7. That's insane. You can imagine that there's probably so many shows where they were smiling and looking so happy, but they were really trying not to pass out or something, trying to stay awake that whole time, and you just never knew. And I'm literally talking about all groups, and I'm definitely talking about Twice. I will guarantee you, even on their tour right now, there's probably some tours where members are just dead tired, but they're out there performing to put on a show for the fans. So big respect to K-pop artists, man. I gotta give just so much. I mean, I've always respected them, ever since I got big into K-pop back in 2008. I saw all the hard work they go through, and it's just like, that's the thing. People think it's just a bunch of pretty, attractive people who just dance and sing, but there is a war zone, man, that goes behind the works. I should have talked about this earlier, but to be specific, Mina is actually going through anxiety issues, as stated, and JYP is actually going after people who are spreading like malicious, terrible rumors, which is good because malicious rumors are damaging. People that don't have power, they get screwed over rumors. So I'm just glad that JYP has a lot of power to go after these people. And anxiety isn't a joke. There's many different types of anxiety, but having anxiety and having to be a K-pop star, I can just imagine like that has to just be crazy. Like, if Mina has always had anxiety, man, you really have to just like, I just gotta give her a round of applause and say she is a warrior, man, because that could break a lot of people down the line easily. Early on, like some people with that wouldn't even want to be a K-pop star. So I mean, I have more respect for her, and I just can't wait for her to come back, because she's gonna come back with a bang. She's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be so exciting to see her with Twice again. I mean, as far as I can see with her in the airport, the video, she looks great. She doesn't look extremely sick or anything like that, and that's a good thing. I don't want her to look like that. Like, holy crap, if she would have came in the airport looking like, someone about to pass out or something, and really, really obviously unhealthy, man, I'll be more than happy if she stays with Twice for at least the 7-year contract deal they have. I mean, that's fine with me, and whatever else she wants to do in the future will be cool. So I mean, but I will have to get to the bottom of this. Health is more important. So if she does decide to say, well, she wants to take a longer break or not be in the group anymore, I'm not going to be angry. I mean, I'm not, of course, I'll be sad, but health is number one. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to end this news topic discussion. I really appreciate anyone who watched this whole thing because, you know, it could have been boring to some, but hey, I'm a fan of Twice. Mina's definitely one of my favorite members. She actually, to me, she's the most beautiful. So I just had to talk about it. So I hope you hit that subscribe button. I definitely want to see you guys next time around. Peace out, y'all.